Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. I'm going to share with you guys all of my staples from the drugstore that I absolutely love, cannot live without. Some of these are probably going to be products that you already know of because like everybody talks about them, and some of them are hidden gems that I'm going to share with you guys that I've been using for years and that I absolutely love. And yeah, so let's jump in. How cute is this little headband? It's so cute. It's low-key kind of tight on my head though. I don't know if my head is really big or what, but it feels like a little tight, but it's really cute, and it got my hair out of my face. So, and I got it on sale for $3.99. First things first, let's talk about foundation. L'Oreal Infallible. This stuff, if you haven't tried it, you're literally missing out because this is one of the best drugstore foundations out there. This is a little bit more bougie for the drugstore. The best drugstore foundation that I personally have ever tried, and I use a lot of drugstore foundations. I just love foundation in general, and this one is so lightweight. It's so blendable. It looks so beautiful on the skin. It applies amazingly, blends out beautifully. It's just one of those perfect foundations that wears amazingly throughout the day, looks so good on the skin. You can build it up, you can tone it down, like sheer it out. This stuff is amazing, and I highly recommend you picking it up. It's getting hot in here, let's take off all our clothes. It's getting hot in here, I want to take my clothes off. Don't sing. Don't do it. Also, for a tool, this is the best sponge from the drugstore, hands down. I've got my sister on this, I got my cousins on this, I got everybody on this sponge. This e.l.f. sponge is so good, and the quality is consistent. Every sponge that I've gotten is always amazing, and it's literally just like a beauty blender, but for $4, okay? $4 right here, honey, $4, and I'm all about that. I'm just not about that life of paying $20 for a sponge, okay? They probably make the sponge for $1 and sell it for $20. Like, they're playing you, okay? I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. Thank the Lord for agua. I had a seafood boil earlier today, and I just feel like I'm dying of thirst. Don't mind all the foundation on my lips, you guys. I tend to apply like so messily and like all over the place. It looks a little bit gross, but we're gonna go in with concealer. This e.l.f. Camo concealer. This is a little bit of a like somewhat newer product. Oh my goodness, the hydrating one in particular, I think it's called, yeah, Hydrating Camo Concealer, is amazing. It is so full coverage. It is very similar to the Shape Tape by oh my gosh, Shape Tape by Tarte. Except it's a lot more hydrating. So I personally never like the Shape Tape because of the fact that it's very drying for me for my under eye area. I always have to apply an under eye cream nowadays before going in with concealer because I always feel like it gets like crusty and dry under there. I don't know why. Basically, this is bomb digs. It's so good. Very full coverage. A little goes a long way. It's also great for blemishes too. If you're the type of girl that likes like a BB cream and then you go in with concealer on your blemishes or any discoloration, this is bomb digs for coverage of any imperfections, blemishes, all there. I'm gonna use it under my eyes and kind of to highlight today. And honestly, a little bit does go a really long way, so you don't want to apply too much product because then you will end up with a very heavy look. So because it's so full coverage, just apply a tiny bit. You can always add a little bit more, like blend it out, see how it looks, add a few more dots if it's necessary, or if not, you're good to go. I typically go less is more with this. Man, you guys, I just love it. It's so good. Like this combination, it literally makes my skin look so flawless. It's phenomenal, and it's drugstore, you guys. It's so affordable. I love that. I love that for me. Up next, we got Maybelline Fit Me Powder, and this powder, you guys, Ooh-wee. If you have not tried this powder, girl, you are missing out. So beautiful under the eyes, on the face. It is so finely milled and it smooths out the skin in such a beautiful way. Like, I feel like it blurs imperfections. Like, it blurs pores and like it just makes the skin look so bomb dig. The colors that they have aren't amazing, I'm not gonna lie, so I personally mix because right now I'm a little bit darker. These are a little bit on the pinky side, so I do mix basically the fair light and the light because I just feel like the best tone. I've been applying my powder with my sponge because I just feel like it helps smooth everything out even more, and the sponge is a little bit damp, so I feel like it's able to like press it in and make it look less powdery. Like, it's a little bit more like skin-like and a more natural kind of finish. With all the mask wearing nowadays, I powder my entire face. You don't want to leave any bare foundation without setting it because then it's just gonna smudge around and it's gonna be all over your mask. So I really make sure to pack in the powder and like really push it into my skin. Before, I used to just set my T-zone though because I kind of liked the look of the skin, like the foundation not being set. It looks a little bit more natural. This is my favorite bronzer, you guys, from the drugstore. This is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in Waterproof. This is the tone and I really love it. It's called Sun Bronze 022 and this is an amazing bronzer. It is very soft, very light. It just looks beautiful on the skin. Cheekbones. And then my forehead. I always bring it up to my forehead because I have a pretty big forehead, you know? Bring it down, shorten it. Drag a little bit on the sides of the nose. I find this to be super important. This like ties everything in and it literally takes 2 seconds. Like literally I just go doot, 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 done. Up next, y'all probably heard of this one. Milani, guys. This is Luminoso Blush. It's been around for so long and ever since it's been discovered in the YouTube community, it's been like a hit, and it's a hit for a reason. It's a beautiful blush that is good for literally any makeup look. I feel like it's like a beautiful peach with a little bit of pinkiness to it. It has a gorgeous glow to it that just, it like, I don't know, it's like this luminoso. That's why, you know, it's luminous. It's so beautiful. I like to apply my blush a little to the cheeks and then I like to kind of drag whatever's left on my brush all over my face. I just feel like it brings everything in together. Up next, Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. It is such a gem. So beautiful. It just gives you that beautiful luminous glow without looking too overpowering or like too dramatic. It's just like that glow from within highlight, which is what I'm all about because I do have texture on my skin and I just like the more natural kind of highlight. This is my Ride or Die, one of my all-time favorite products ever to exist. One that I recently discovered that really quickly became also a favorite is this e.l.f. Glow Mist. It is coconut and argan oil infused and it is a dewy mist that is absolutely beautiful for just locking everything in, help setting that setting powder and like taking away that powderiness and making it look a little bit more natural. I do not like the sprayer on this. Like, I just feel like it's a little, it's aggressive. So I don't like to spray it on my face because I do feel like sometimes I can end up with like little blotches and we don't want that. I just spray it like on my sponge and then I go in and basically push it into my skin like that. I cannot go out without this step. Like, I have to always finish off with some kind of mist on my face. I just feel like it makes the biggest difference in the way my skin looks, and especially because I do like such full coverage. I don't know if they discontinued the Maybelline Brow Drama that I used to use. I love that one so much, but I can't seem to find it anywhere, and I don't know any other drugstore brow gel that I like. I haven't found one, but if you guys have any recommendations for me, definitely leave them in the comments down below. For lip products, I love NYX Lip Liners, you guys. They're so good. They're so creamy and like they have amazing colors for nudes. This is the Retractable Lip Liner in the color Nude. So I'm gonna go ahead and just align my lips with it. For the lipstick, I'm going to use also NYX. This is the matte lipstick. This is in the color Strawberry Daiquiri, and I'm just going to like lightly dab this on my lip. Follow it up with the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Madeline. I really love this gloss, and I just love the NYX glosses. They're so nice. Very, very like soft, and they're very glossy and not at all sticky. I'm going to go ahead and hop back to the eyes really quick, and I'm going to be applying the bronzer all over the lid and on the bottom lash line, just really softly like diffusing it out. I really love the way that it looks on the eyes as an eyeshadow. It just brings everything in because you already have it on the face. It looks super soft and super natural, but it just adds a little bit of something to the eyes. And then I like to follow it up with a little bit of the highlight, and I just literally press it with my finger. Like I'll put my pinky into it, go in with a little bit, and I just press it down like right in the center there, just to add like a little bit of like a shimmery kind of pop. Also gonna pop a little bit of that on the brow bone and in the inner corners of the eyes. This right here is like a gem in the drugstore. It's one of my all-time favorite products. I feel like I've said that about almost every product, but you guys, I just love all these products, and this one right here is just such an amazing find, and it is so inexpensive. It is by Essence, and it is the Liquid Ink Eyeliner. This is such a black, super matte liner that is so good. It is better than some high-end liners I've tried. Like, this is amazing. It does not smudge. It stays on. This one I have in waterproof because my outer corners tend to get a little bit watery, so I prefer the waterproof one. It also has the most amazing little brush tip, so you can get like the most phenomenal thin line or like a thick line. You can really do whatever you want with this liner. It's just so good. If you're looking for an amazing eyeliner, liquid liner in specific, this one, bomb digs. Today I'm gonna just do a nice thin little line because I just want to enhance my lash line and make it look a little bit fuller. I went ahead and put on mascara because I don't currently have a drugstore mascara, but I typically only use drugstore mascaras. I just have gotten mascara in my BoxyCharm, so that's why I've been using other ones. But my all-time favorites is Falsies by Maybelline, Voluminous by Loreal. You guys, my camera died. Totally forgot to charge the other battery, like the spare battery, so I'm just finishing filming on the Sony camera, so if it looks different, that's why. But I'm going to show you guys the last product. It is the Rimmel London Kohl pencil, and this is in the color Nude. This is one of my favorite pencils ever, you guys. It's so inexpensive, so good. I've been using these ones for years, and this one I love for the waterline because it just brightens up the eye. See, it just adds a little bit of brightness to the eye, and I feel like it makes it a little bit wider and more like doll-eyed. And I love that it's nude and not white. I feel like a white could look very artificial and like not as natural and like too like bam, like you could really see it, whereas like a nude is so soft and light. So love this one. All right, let's let the hair loose. Ever since I went back to blonde, I'm trying to put less heat on my hair because honestly, I fried my hair. I went blonde way too quick, really dry and damaged, and I'm trying not to put heat on it because I'm trying to grow my hair. I want it to grow, but like it's just shrinking. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you haven't tried any of these products out, I highly recommend you go and grab them because they are so amazing. If there's anything that you should get, it's the e.l.f. concealer and the Milani blush. Those two for sure. And then also the liner. The liner is amazing as well. I mean, everything is amazing. It's hard to just pick and choose, but let me know if you do try any of these out in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!